Hi everyone, welcome to my first video. My name is Liz and I love makeup and all things beauty, and I just want to join the community and talk about it. I love to talk about makeup and beauty and how fun it is and how important it is to feel good. So here I am joining. Everybody has been posting like little quotes and stuff about how a new decade is starting and to be the person that you want to be in this decade. And for me, that means I want to be a little bit more brave and bold, and putting yourself out there on the internet is kind of the best way to do that. So here I am. So today I'm going to talk about my favorites of 2019. Since it is my first video, I have a lot of favorites to tell you about, but I kind of tried to narrow them down to focus on just things that I fell in love with in 2019 instead of just everything that I've used in 2019. So I have a couple skincare things. I think I'm going to do a video just on skincare. I have like one non-makeup thing, well, makeup adjacent thing, and then just some of my favorites for this year. So let's just first talk about the non-makeup item. It's this beautiful makeup bag from the Jeffree Star x Shane Dawson collaboration. It has little piggies on it. Can you see them? Look how cute. It has this really cool double zipper that like buttons. It's so, oh, there's another makeup bag in here. Sorry, excuse me, sorry. Okay, but anyway, it's so big. I could fit so much stuff in there. Like, I also got the palette, the Controversy and Conspiracy palettes. They're not my favorites today because I got something else at the end of the year that I've been using more than them. So hopefully I can talk a little bit more about my feelings about those in a different video. But they, like, it fits in here perfectly, and then a million other things can also fit in there because Lord knows I don't travel light. So that's my non-makeup item. So skincare, there's two things that have been really like 1000% stand out, will rebuy things for me. And that is the Drunk Elephant Sakari Baby Facial. This is my first bottle of it, okay? But I've used it a ton. It does burn a little because it is a peel, so it burns a little when you put it on. So just be aware of that. If you do have like more sensitive skin, you might not love that, but I love it. It makes my face so soft and so smooth. And I've been following it with a squalene serum, and it's so soft and I love it with my whole heart. So this, and then also the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. I love this. It does the same thing, but like less potent, you know? It's for everyday use, so it's not so strong. I love it. It also does the same thing. It makes your skin so smooth. If you have like any issues with texture, this could be the way to go. Hair products. I love my hair. My hair is very long, and it's also color treated, so my hair gets really dry. I have been loving this little Briogeo bear. First of all, it's the cutest thing on the planet. So cute, but it also is so moisturizing. I leave it on for a really long time. When I wash my hair, it's a process. So I leave it on my hair for at minimum 15 minutes, but it makes your hair so soft, so easy to brush. It's worth all the $36 that you have to spend to get one of these. I'm going to buy another one so that I have a backup, because apparently this little bear is limited edition, because this is the honey version instead of the regular one that comes in like the pot. This Briogeo banana and coconut shampoo and conditioner. I love it, and I never want it to go away because they said this is limited edition too. It smells so good. It smells like a banana runt, which sounds maybe not the most appealing. And if you don't like strong scents, like, absolutely don't get this. But I love it, and my fiance loves it. He will tell me for like days after that my hair smells like banana. Because I only wash my hair maybe every 5 days. This stuff is great. It's not drying. This doesn't like suds up a ton, so that leads me to believe that it's not very stripping, and I really don't think that it is, because I've noticed a big difference with my hair not being so dry as it was like before I switched to using these. This one I mix in, because seriously, clearly I've loved this, but this is also a new bottle. I mix this in sometimes with my Little Bear, also so that this lasts longer, but also because this is very moisturizing as well. So I'll mix these a lot of the time just to do something a little different. Okay, so let's talk about makeup. So I'm not a makeup artist at all. I just am a makeup lover. I have a normal 8 to 5 job that I have to go to every day. So a lot of these are things that I use literally every day. So let's start with primers. The Tatcha Silk Canvas is my favorite thing that I've ever used. I think it smells like Fruit Loops. Clearly, I've used this a ton. It's got like a hole on this side. I love it. I love it so much. I discovered this before 2019, okay? But I stopped using anything else in 2019 besides this. I don't think I've used anything other than this more than a handful of times. I love this with my whole heart and will not stop buying it. So the other thing is, I haven't tried the dupe that is the e.l.f. one, so maybe I'll do that for a video because I am curious. But I love this so much. It just creates such a smooth, protective layer for your makeup, like, and for your skin. It just helps protect your skin from all the extra makeup. It's so smoothing. I'll wear it if I'm not wearing makeup, just to like blur pores. I love it. Okay, so foundation. I tried a lot of foundations. I love trying foundations. It's like one of my favorite things to get and try and use with a bunch of products, whatever. But the one that has stood out to me the absolute most, and I love it so much. I'm not wearing it today, okay, full disclosure, but I love it so much. L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear. Okay, this color is a little light for me because I spray tanned. It's coming off, don't come for me. But I love it. I love it. It's so good. It lasts so long. It doesn't cake up around my nose. It doesn't break down around my nose. It does oxidize just like a little bit, but it's perfect. It's so perfect. It's so like lightweight, but still like full coverage, and you can build it up, and it's so smooth and has like a very skin-like finish without like making me oily, because I do have like combination oily skin, like around my nose. It gets crazy. So I love this. And it's only like 10 bucks or something. Drugstore. It's hard to beat. The only thing with getting drugstore foundation is that you do have to kind of guess at the shades, because there's not testers, you know, like at Sephora or Ulta or something. So you do kind of have to like do a little bit of guesswork. But my solution to that, because a lot of my foundations are too light for me because I've been really into spray tans lately. I love being tan. So I've been really into spray tans lately. So a lot of my foundations are too light for me. But my remedy to that is this little NYX Total Control Drop foundation. I guess it's a foundation. I would not ever wear this by itself because it's very like watery and runny. But I use this dark shade in the shade. Oh wait, let me tell you what shade I am in this. oh, it's $4.20. I think it's vanilla beige or something like that, but it's not really, it's too light for me anyway. True beige. And the shade Caramel is what I use just to add warmth to any of my other foundation. So I just add like a drop or two of this, depending on how tan I am, depending on what I need to add. Drop or two of this, mix it up, good to go. Love it. And it's like $4 because it's NYX. $4. Concealers. I didn't try a lot of concealers this year. My favorite though is the Kylie Jenner concealer, which I am surprised about because a lot of people like didn't love it, but I love it. It's so smooth and so creamy, and you can always get these on sale at Ulta. But you know, you get a lot. It's very smooth, very creamy, pretty hydrating. I don't notice that my under eyes are all that like cakey or dry or anything like that. I have two different shades. I have this one, which is Birch, and this one, which is Bone. This one I use to color correct because it has a very like peachy undertone, if you can see that. Yeah, it's a very peachy undertone, so I use it to correct. I just put a little right here because you can see like some of my darkness peeking through right now because it's been a long day. And then I have the shade Bone, which you can see is a much brighter shade. So I use that one to like full conceal and brighten under the eye. So like these two are beautiful for me because this one is just like also a touch light for my spray tan. But when I correct with this and then go over top of it with this, it's perfect. And I love them. They are not the most full coverage concealer that I've ever used in my life. They're not a Tarte Shape Tape. They're not like the Huda one. They're not the most full coverage. Full disclosure, they're a little bit more of a medium coverage, but they are buildable. And that's also why I like to color correct with them, because it is a little bit of a lighter concealer. It's not heavy. It doesn't, you know, cake up or anything. I just really like them. I think that they're great. I don't use them for like full glam, but on the more day-to-day, they're it. So next we'll talk about my favorite powder of 2019. There's a lot of classics, and this one's been out for a while, but I finally got around to trying it, and it is the Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Butter. I love it. 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 It's so good. It smells like the beach. It's super soft. It adds just a touch of coverage without being like overkill. It has a tint of color to it, so there's no flashback. I have it on today. You can see no flashback. It's so blurring, and once it sets with like, so I bake with it, and then once you like spray it down, it's like skin. It's so, this, I'll be rebuying this. A lot of times I don't feel that way about powders. You know, a lot of powders to me, like, they all kind of seem the same. They're not, there's nothing special to them. Like, powders are powders. Whatever. This one, next level. So good. So brows. I am not very adventurous with my brows, I will say. I kind of stick to the Brow Wiz, the brow powder from Anastasia, and call it a day. And I used to use a clear brow gel. This year, we switched to dip brow gel. Don't mind mine. It's rubbing off because I've had it for a little while, and I use it every day, and I love it so much. However, there is a learning curve with this. Don't just like, oh, I have this shade Auburn, by the way. So there is a learning curve with this. Don't just like get a brand new one and put it in the front of your brows and think you're gonna look good, because it doesn't look good. It's very pigmented. I made that mistake. Please don't do it to yourself. So now what I do, now that it's dried down a little bit, like it's dried out a little bit, it's a little easier to use. But now I start about here and work my way down and then come up to the front and fluff them up a little bit. That way it's a little bit darker out here and not so dark in here, and you just get like a little bit more of defined hairs up here and then just like the color here. Because if you start here, it like gets on your skin and it's like splatchy. It's, look, I promise, it's not cute. Okay, oh, I forgot in my face products. I don't have a new like powder bronzer really to talk about. There's not one that stood out to me all that much. Powder bronzers, I have my favorites of like life. I don't have any of favorites from this year. They're all kind of ones that I brought in from last year. Nothing special. However, Huda Beauty Tantour in the shade Light. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can see that I love it. It's dented. But I love it. It blends beautifully on the skin and it helps my bronzer last. I have the worst, like I tuck my hair behind my ear and I touch up here. Powder bronzer, it just like disappears. It just goes away. This underneath, so good. So pretty. And it's just great. It blends so beautiful. I love it. If you like a cream bronzer or you've been looking to try a cream bronzer, this is it. This is my favorite one I've ever used. However, it is pretty pigmented and it picks up on the brush so easily. So if you go to use this, just a little and then start to dab and build it up, because otherwise you're going to end up with just a ton. I've made that mistake. Trust me. It blends out eventually, but you're going to spend some time with it if you get too much on your brush. Okay, let's go from bronzers to blushes. My favorite blushes this year have been the Kylie Cosmetics ones. I went nuts on Black Friday and because they were only $10 and picked up a bunch of blushes and bronzers, which I do like her bronzers too. They're like fine if you can get them on sale. They're like fine. You have to use a lot of them to like build up the color. So that's neither here nor there. The blushes though, I have the shades Baddie on the Block and Kitten Baby. So I love them. This one's the like, you know, coolish tone pink. It's really kind of more of a neutral pink. And this is the peachy beautiful. I love these. This one's my favorite. Full disclosure, this one's my favorite. But they're so beautiful. They have like a satiny sheen to them. So when you put them on, it's not just like color. It's just like your skin. They just melt right into your skin. They go over powder so beautifully. I love these. I love them. They're even better if you can get them on sale because, okay, who doesn't love a sale? But these are great, especially Baddie on the Block. 10 out of 10. Do love it. Also, this one, unless you're like me or lighter, it's not going to show up on your skin. If I have too dark of a spray tan on, I have trouble putting this on my skin. I have to like really build it up. I don't have the problem with Baddie on the Block, but this one just like beware a little bit. Okay, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so my favorite, I'm gonna talk about my favorite summer one first. I only have two here that are my absolute all-time standout from this year. I did get other palettes this year, but these are my favorite because I'm trying to make this not the longest video ever. So my favorite from this summer, the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. This is so next level gorgeous. The packaging, first of all, so cute. Second of all, this color story, these beautiful peachy tones with like the light pinks. This was all I wore this summer. This and like the Anastasia Riviera palette, which I also love, but like this was like my everyday palette because it's so, I took this on vacation. I love it. This is a Super Shock shadow, this one. It's so pretty. Look at it, how it catches the light. I cannot. The couple metallics that are in here, also so beautiful. This one is kind of like duochromy. So beautiful. And I know a lot of people didn't love that ColourPop started putting these chunky glitters in their palettes. But you guys, I am just not one of those people. I love a glitter. They don't come all the way off your finger when you use them, but I love a glitter. You just have to be careful with them. That's the thing. A lot of people are really mad at ColourPop because they keep putting these glitters in and they don't like to use glitter, and that's fine. Not everyone likes glitter. 100%. I get it. I, however, love glitter. I want glitter on everything I own. My whole life, cover me in glitter. So I love these. You just really, really have to be careful. You just have to be careful. Don't get it too close to your lash line. Be careful when you're applying it. Don't rub it around. Just tap, 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 and you'll be fine. I love them. The ColourPop mattes are great. If you've never tried a ColourPop palette, 100% I recommend this one to be the first one. I think it's like $16. Like, ColourPop is so cute, so affordable. They do put out a lot of product, but if you've never tried one, this is the way to go. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about my favorite palette this year. I died 1,000 deaths when this finally happened and this finally came out, and my wonderful loving fiance bought it for me because I wouldn't shut up about it. This is Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Oh. So this palette has 6 color stories. See? 6 color stories and 4 different textures: glitter, metallic, sequin, and matte. And that's how it works. It's in this cute grid. I love and adore it with my whole heart. With my whole heart. So Tati is also a big inspiration to me. Like her channel, her dedication to her channel, her love of makeup, like that resonates with me a lot, and she is an inspiration to me. Her and others. Smoky Glow, Raw Beauty, Christy, love them. But anyways, so she's a big inspiration to me. I've loved her channel for a long time. She's one of the first YouTube channels I ever watched. So when she finally came out with this, I had to have it. So shout out to my fiance for buying it for me. But isn't it just beautiful? So this is another thing. Not everyone loved glitter. I love it. I use them every chance I get. Absolutely every chance I get. The best thing about these glitters to me, see, you can see it at 100% of my finger. They come almost entirely off your finger, and look how opaque that is. I like, see, look, barely any on there. I've been so impressed with this palette. I've been so impressed with this palette. I cannot say enough kind words. I'm sure if you've seen any other videos talking about this palette, they have all talked about how beautiful it is, how well the mattes blend. You know, the mattes truly are just absolutely stunning. It looks, I know this swatch looks a little patchy, but swatches aren't everything. Everyone, I'm sure, knows that. Swatches are not everything, but it's just, the colors are beautiful. It's perfect for day to day. This one is my #1 favorite, even though it just came out in October. You know, I finally got it in October, whatever, or early November, one of the two. I think early November I finally got it. you know, I've struggled to not just reach for this palette. Like, this is the reason that the other palettes that I got at the end of this year, I haven't used them enough for them to be in my favorites video because of this palette, because all I want to do is use this palette. So like my Shane and Jeffree collab, I got the Carli Bybel palette with Anastasia, like those, I got those and this like all at the same time, and I have not stopped using this. Like today I am wearing the Carli Bybel one, but like it's because I was like, I need to use that instead of this because I love this with my whole heart, and I can't wait to see what else she's gonna come out with because I know it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, so okay, also one last thing about this is the sequence row. A lot of people I know have struggled. Look how beautiful. A lot of people have struggled with the glitter in them staying on. A lot of people say that the glitter just fluffs away. For me, I don't find that to be the case. I find that if I pack it on with my finger, it's fine. It is when you swirl it around and stuff, the glitter does leave. But if you want that glitter, all you have to do is just kind of like pack it on with your finger, even wet it a little bit, whatever, just, and then it's fine. And then it stays, and you'll have this beautiful, very eye-catching, light glitter. If you're not like a full-on glitter person and you don't think you would love these, this has the most subtle, beautiful glitter to it. You just have to be careful about and like wise about how you use it, because I know other people have like had that problem, which I understand. The last eyeshadow product I'm going to talk about are these beautiful, so this is a ColourPop just like magnetic palette, but these beautiful shadows, this one, this one, this one, this one, from JD Glow. They're glitter ones, and there's galaxy ones, these ones, the rest of these are ColourPop. So just these 4 big ones. I cannot wait to get more things from JD Glow. These, I've been so impressed with them. I got these 4, they were having a sale, and so I got these 4. I cannot even, this one and this one are the galaxy ones, and then these 2 are the glitter ones, and the 2 galaxy ones are the softest shadows I've ever felt in my life. Like, just look at that, how that has a beautiful like green shift. This one has a very blue shift to it. I actually wore it like on top of blue shadow. Look at, oh, now you can see the blue. Yes, I wore it on top of blue eyeshadow to a Lions game, and I know they're awful, don't come for me, okay? We have season tickets, I can't help it. But I wore it to a Lions game, and it looked so stunning on the eye. It was just so reflective and just beautiful. And then these ones do have very chunky glitter. Every time I've worn this orange one, I'll do like an orange eye with that. I've gotten compliments. I've had people ask me every single time. I'll go in Sephora, and the girl was like, "What is on your eye? That is beautiful." So you guys, these big pans, they're big pans. They're clearly, you know, they're bigger than these ColourPop ones. They're like $7.50 each, I believe. Maybe a little bit more if it's like a multi-chrome one, but I'm definitely going to order more of them and do some more like swatches and reviews and stuff because I love them. I really love them. And they're an indie brand, so perfect. Okay, I'm going to talk about 2 pairs of eyelashes because I love eyelashes with my whole heart and soul. I'm obsessed with them. I can't help it. So, number 1, oh, we got a loose lash. Sorry. These ones from Kiss in the style Teddy. They're so big and fluffy, and they're nice and tapered at the ends, and they have a nice curl to them. I love them. They're a little bit spiky, but like feathery, and they have the crisscrosses on them. They're, sorry I don't have a new pair to show you guys. I have to order another one, but I love them. I love them. I wear them all the time. The only thing about these is that the band is a little bit thick, so you do have to wear an eyeliner, conceal it a little bit, conceal the lash band a little bit, but in general, 10 out of 10. These are Ardell Wispy Double Up 113s. They are so fluffy. They're layered. They're stunning. Stunning. I cannot stop wearing these. And these have a thinner band, so you don't necessarily have to wear an eyeliner with them. They kind of melt right into your eyelashes. I love them. And both of these are from drugstore brands. So they're like, I think these ones are like $7 and these ones are like $4 or $5. So they're great. I have some ones from House of Lashes that I like. I just started using a pair of the Anastasia Norvina lashes. Like, those are all great, but these, no complaints. My last pair of these, I probably wore them 15 times before I finally killed them. Like, absolutely quality. Oh, we're getting down to the last couple of things, guys. Okay, so I have a brand new one here to show you. This is the ColourPop BFF Lippy pencil. It's just basically a lip liner. It's so pretty. It's just a very neutral, peachy beige color. It's the perfect, like, My Lips But Better color. I cannot say enough good things about ColourPop lip liners. They're creamy, they last forever, and they're like $4. I cannot tell you how much I love these. This is like my third one of these that I've gone through. I love them and will keep buying them. And honestly, I don't want to buy an expensive lip liner ever again because these ones are perfect. So ColourPop, as long as you keep coming out with lippy colors, I'm here to buy them from you. So my final thing, and it's a lip thing. I don't have any lipsticks that like stood out to me. I did just start using, here's the thing. I just use too many lipsticks. I have too many lipsticks. So I use a different one like every day. So I can't say that like specifically one stood out to me. I just rotate them too much. This lip pencil is like the #1 thing that I used the most for my lips. Besides these. These are the Laneige Glowy Lip Balms. Or Lip Glowy Balms. Sorry. They're incredible. They're the best. I love them. I want every single color, flavor, whatever, scent. This is grapefruit and this is pear. I love them. I want them all. They're very hydrating, very nourishing. This one has a little bit of a pink tint to it, and this one is like clear. I love them with my whole heart and soul. They're so authentically the flavor they claim to be. They aren't like candy grapefruit and candy pear. They taste like pear and grapefruit juice. Like, that's what they taste like. They're thick, but they're not sticky. They're balmy, but they're also glossy. Whenever my lipstick starts to wear down, I just kind of like throw one of these, usually this one. You can see this one has been left. So if my lipstick starts to wear down, I just kind of like swirl one of these on top of it. This is the little applicator. I just kind of swirl one of these on top of it and it melts the lipstick back together so it looks just really plump and juicy and put together. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But anyway, you guys, that's all I was going to talk about today for my 2019 favorites. These are like my standout, love them products for 2019. I'll have more favorites videos coming. That's something that I really want to do, is like a monthly favorites, monthly updates kind of situation, because I love them and I just want to be here and review products and talk about what I love, and I want to hear about what everyone loves so I know what to try. So yeah, if you want to come hang out with me again, please subscribe to my channel. You'll be like one of the first any subscribers. But yeah, so please come hang out with me again. I will be so happy to see you there. See you next time.